Hey everyone, today I'm doing a video on all of the nail products that I use. I've had quite a few of you guys ask what brushes I use, what brush size, what acrylic products I use, what nail files I use, things like that. So I thought that I would actually do a video and show you guys exactly what I use. Might be a little bit easier. My main product that I use is from NSI, which stands for Nail Systems International. They're a top American brand, very good brand. I've been using them for about 8 years. Very happy. Have no intention of changing whatsoever. They're very much on top of their product information, always updating, always upskilling. They're a really great product. So I thought I'd get started. So I'm in my little salon at the moment. So I thought I'd just show you around and show you what I use, my favorites, and just my extras and stuff like that. So I'll start on my little table just over here. This table, I predominantly have all of my stuff that I use pretty much for every client. Okay, so starting with my main products, which is this lot just here. Okay, so in here I have got my glue, which is, if you can see that, NSI Polybond Brush On Tip Adhesive. This is one of the best glues I've ever used. So it's just a brush glue. I don't like the squeezy ones sometimes because I find that they tend to get blocked up. So that's just a nice brush on glue, great for applying tips. Okay, then I've also got my Simplicity Prep DX, or the other one that I use is called Nail Pure. So this is predominantly isopropyl alcohol in here, which is just going to prepare the nail for nail application. And then after that I use my Attraction Primer. It's an acid-free nail primer. And this goes along with the rest of the products I use. I really think it's important to stick to one product instead of having like a creative primer and an NSI liquid and an OPI powder. I think it's best just to stick with one product. Okay, I've got here, these are the things that I use all the time. Dissolve, this is for dissolving nail tips and glue. So when you're putting on natural nail tips, it's great for blending them in. And then this is one of my favorites. It's called Line Out, and you guys know what I'm talking about, those of us who do nails out there. When you get that little bit of lifting and you're trying to do your backfill and you try and file it out and it just won't go, well, this is great. You just pop a little bit of this underneath, and then it helps to adhere the nail back down to the nail plate. So that's my main application prior to application products. Okay, this is my Glaze and Go. This is my UV Gel Sealant. So this is what I use at the very end to get that beautiful shiny top coat. See how they're nice and shiny? And then that gets cured underneath my UV light for about 90 seconds. Okay, so that's that stuff there. Cuticle Remover. These are really great. They're called little dippers. Now, for those of us who do nails, you get the odd one that breaks or has a little bit of lifting that you need to fix, and instead of having to, sit the nail in a glass jar filled with acetone, you just fill these little dippers up, and they're just a little plastic, and they're hollow, and this bit up here is quite soft, and you put the acetone in there, and then you just pop your finger the whole way in, squeeze it the whole way in, and if you can see in there, it actually suctions onto your fingers so that you can just fill it up with acetone, and the nail will actually dissolve inside the little container. So it just means that you continue to file the rest of your client's fingers while this particular finger here is soaking off and dissolving the acrylic. So these are really cool. So they come in a packet of 10. I think they are, where are they from? They're American, but I'm not sure where. They were from Tammy Taylor in New Zealand, but I'm not sure where else you can get them. It says they're Beauty Concept Group, but I don't know. I'm sure you'll find them on there. This is one of the acrylic powders I use, Attraction Nail Powder from NSI. This colour is Radiant Pink, so it's a see-through powder, and it's just a soft blush colour. I've actually mixed in a glitter into this one, so this is now my glitter pink one. Now the glitter that I mixed in is this one here, NSI Tech Nail colour. So what size is that? That is 1.25 ounces. And as you can probably see, it's quite shimmery. It's just it's almost a dust fine glitter that you add to acrylic powders. These are my acrylic powders here. I just like to pop them into these other containers. I think they're a lot prettier. They look quite nice. So I've got my white one. This is my clear pink. And this one here is my opaque pink. And I quite like to use, I predominantly use this one it enables you to create a longer nail bed by using an opaque colour. Great for nail biters, but I've actually found that having used it on all of my clients, I probably have 95% of my clients actually use this one, this opaque colour, which is really great. So that's probably my little table that I use the most. Okay, over here is my lamp, and in my lamp is where I keep my brushes. It's really important that you keep your brushes upside down when you're storing them. So this here is a Simplicité Sensor Touch size 6 oval. So it's quite pointed. This one I use probably more for if I'm doing acrylic flowers, you know, nail art. It's quite a little brush. This one here is, I think it's called a Grand Kolinsky, and I think that one is about a size 8 oval. This brush is actually from Creative. It's a really, really great brush. And then this one here, which a lot of people have commented on, which is probably my favourite, this one is a size 8 oval, and what I've done with it is when I first purchased it, I flattened it and then nipped the end of it to give it a more square end instead of a pointed end, and just kept it flat, kept it pinched flat like that for quite a while, and that's how it gave me a real flat square brush, which is what I was after. Now I actually got that off the internet, off TradeMe, www.trademe.co.nz, and I think I paid about 18 New Zealand dollars for that, which is really cheap in comparison to these other brushes, which are close to $100 odd each, so it's quite cheap. The rest of those are over here on my desk, which is so much stuff. So these are just all pedicure stuff, that's all waxing stuff, and then going over here, I've got so much stuff here, it's a bit disorganised at the moment. In here I've just got just wipes and things like that, and in there that's just chewing gum and Panadol and breath mints. You know, when you're in close proximity with your clients, it's nice to have nice fresh breath. Over here just a few little examples of little bits of nail art. They will get a bit boring, I've have to change those up a bit. Now this tower is really great. At the top here I've just got a whole lot of nail art stickers, which are always fun and popular for everybody. And up here, just a few of my implements. When I'm not using them, I put them in there. A few other little bits and pieces. What's in here? I keep my foils in this one. All my nail art gemstones. There's quite a few of them in there. And in the bottom there, they're all my nail art. Covered up here. Also, that's where I keep my towels and bits and pieces up there. And this cupboard here is just more storage. So over here is, at the back there is my Sanitize, which is my antiseptic spray, you know, spray it on your files and stuff to sanitize things before clients. That is my Attraction Nail Liquid. That one is 946 mils, so that's almost a litre, 32 fluid ounces. So as I was saying, you should keep all your products the same powder, same liquids, you know, keep it all within the same brand to get the best results. Demerge Nail Enamel Dryer, just in a spray can. It's quite good stuff actually. It's more like a, you know, a spray like that. Good stuff. Just a bit of Nail Pure in there. What have I got there? Got a bit of acetone. That's my sterilising dish at the back there. Just some more nurture oils ready to go. These are my used files, so once I've used those I actually keep them stored here, and then I transfer them and use them for my pedicures. I actually use them on the bottom of people's feet to soften their skin, so those are really good. And this is kind of my tray of just everything. Extras, I guess. There's extra glue there. What's that? My tip selection here. So at the top here are my natural ones. There's all the extra bags in that container. Pink, black, those are airbrushed ones. Those are Tiger airbrushed ones, blue ones. Some cool tips there. And then just loads of different styles of natural ones and clear ones. And it's really good to have a whole lot of different style tips, because not every finger suits every tip. They're all quite different. So that's in that cabinet.